Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Saints had 3 and 8 on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Herbert. And a short gain down to about the 33. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the counter, here's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendrick Bourne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 27, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Fields to Kmet there for his Chicago first. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a first down throw, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Bears are able to move back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 79 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lux with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because
Fields hit and the ball is loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Flush to his right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Again, Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past
past the 45.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave.
And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38, Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
On first down, Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Play action. It's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 6. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Kamara up the middle. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
A handoff for Herbert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12.
Fields crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Fields.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Herbert. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Herbert once more.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap, Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
But without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Saints, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.